Harry Potter's summer of isolation and little whinging shatters when two Dementors attack him and his cousin out of nowhere. To survive the unprovoked assault, Harry casts a Patronus charm. Rather than investigate why soul-sucking guards are wandering suburbia, the Ministry of Magic uses the act of self-defense as a pretext. They immediately cite underage magic laws to justify expelling Harry from Hogwarts. Minister Cornelius Fudge chooses this aggressive cover-up out of self-preservation. Acknowledging that Lord Voldemort has returned means admitting his administration is entirely unprepared for a war, which threatens his political stability. This chart maps how the ministry orchestrates its coordinated denial. Directives filter down from Fudge's office straight into the printing presses of the Daily Prophet. The paper blankets the public with articles branding Harry and Dumbledore as delusional conspiracy theorists, while officially classifying Cedric Diggory's murder as a tragic maze accident. The ministry prioritizes the suppression of whistleblowers over the management of the actual crisis. To ensure this mandated silence holds, the ministry appoints Dolores Umbridge as the new Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher. She is a bureaucratic instrument designed to control Hogwarts from the inside. Umbridge immediately dismantles the curriculum. She strips out all practical magic, forcing students to sit in silence and memorize government-approved textbooks. When Harry refuses to stop speaking about Voldemort's return, Umbridge escalates to physical torture. She forces him to carve the words, "I must not tell lies," directly into the flesh of his own hand. Fudge sanctions this brutality because he operates under a deep paranoia. He genuinely believes Dumbledore is trying to train a militant student army to overthrow his administration. When an institution begins to fear its own citizens, its immediate priority becomes neutralizing their ability to fight back. Watching this happen, Ron and Hermione recognize a harsh reality. The adult authorities have completely abandoned their duty to protect them. They convince Harry to form a secret resistance cell. Gathering out of sight in the hidden room of requirement, they establish Dumbledore's army. In direct defiance of Umbridge's curriculum, Harry provides actual combat training. They practice defensive jinxes, disarming charms, and advanced Patronus casting to prepare for the violence waiting outside the castle. Umbridge retaliates by rapidly accelerating her authoritarian control. She fires dissenting teachers, bans all student organizations, and deputizes Slytherin students into an inquisitorial squad to hunt down their peers. Criminalizing self-defense forces student training into the shadows and solidifies their resolve to resist. The physical resistance fractures from the inside. Umbridge captures Cho Chang and forces her to ingest Veritarism, compelling her to reveal the location of the hidden room. To protect the students from prosecution, Dumbledore takes the fall and vanishes from the castle. With him gone, Umbridge seizes total dictatorial control over Hogwarts. We see the mechanics of a secondary invisible war in this diagram. As Harry loses his physical protections, Voldemort exploits a telepathic tether to infiltrate his mind. He weaponizes this connection, flooding Harry's consciousness with a false, agonizing vision of his godfather being tortured. Caught trying to verify the vision, the teenagers face Umbridge's threat of the Cruciatus curse. Hermione improvises, tricking the headmistress into the Forbidden Forest, where centaurs drag her away, leaving the students free to commandeer winged thestrals and fly to London. With every systemic safety net systematically dismantled, the youth have no choice but to cross the threshold into adulthood and handle the war themselves. Harry and his friends break into the Department of Mysteries, navigating the sprawling shelves, only to realize Sirius is completely safe. The vision was bait. Masked Death Eaters emerge from the shadows. They surround the students, demanding the glass sphere containing the original prophecy linking Harry and Voldemort. The teenagers hold their ground until adult Order of the Phoenix members crash into the room, igniting a massive, chaotic battle between the two factions. Amidst the crossfire, Sirius Black is struck by Bellatrix Lestrange. He falls backward through a mysterious stone archway and is gone forever. The exposure of the truth comes at the cost of Harry's only remaining family, turning a strategic victory into a profound personal tragedy. The conflict spills into the Ministry atrium, where Dumbledore arrives to face Lord Voldemort directly. The two wizards tear the Grand Hall apart in a monumental collision of fire, water, and shattered glass. Unable to defeat Dumbledore physically, Voldemort attempts a psychological strike by possessing Harry's body. Harry forces him out, repelling the Dark Wizard by leaning into his own raw memories of grief, friendship, and love. Minister Fudge and dozens of officials step out of the Floo network just in time to see Voldemort in the flesh before he escapes. Confronted with undeniable visual proof, the state's wall of denial collapses. Fudge publicly admits the truth. Umbridge is ousted, and Dumbledore is reinstated. Back at Hogwarts, Dumbledore reveals the reality locked inside the shattered prophecy. Neither Harry nor Voldemort can live while the other survives. The grassroots resistance Harry built gave him a network of loyalty and a shared purpose that a solitary, power-driven enemy cannot replicate.
And that's how the incredible story comes to an end. Every decision, every sacrifice, and every battle led to this unforgettable finale. If you enjoyed this movie recap, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more detailed movie explanations and cinematic story recaps. Also, hit the notification bell so you'll be the first to know whenever we upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next movie recap.